Apple harvesting is a time-honored tradition that marks the culmination of a year's worth of hard work in the orchard. The journey from orchard to table involves careful planning, precise timing, and meticulous handling to ensure that the apples remain fresh and delicious for as long as possible. In this guide, we will explore the secrets of harvesting and storing apples, providing you with the knowledge to enjoy your apple bounty throughout the year. The life cycle of an apple tree. The journey of an apple begins long before the harvest season. Understanding the life cycle of an apple tree is crucial for successful harvesting and storage. Dormancy. During winter, apple trees enter a dormant phase. This period of rest is essential for the tree's health and productivity in the coming year. Bud break. In early spring, the buds on the apple tree begin to swell and break open, signaling the start of the growing season. Flowering. By late spring, the tree is covered in blossoms. Successful pollination during this stage is critical for fruit development. Fruit set. After pollination, the flowers develop into small green apples. This stage is known as fruit set. Fruit development. Throughout the summer, the apples grow and mature, accumulating sugars and developing their characteristic flavors. Harvest. The culmination of the growing season, when the apples are picked at their peak ripeness. Harvesting techniques. The timing and method of harvesting apples are crucial factors that influence their quality and storage life. Timing. The optimal time to harvest apples varies depending on the variety. Generally, apples are ready for harvest when they have reached their full size and color, and the seeds inside have turned brown. A taste test can also help determine ripeness. The apple should be sweet and flavorful. Hand picking. This traditional method involves gently twisting the apple and lifting it off the branch. Hand picking minimizes damage to the fruit and the tree, ensuring that only the best apples are selected for storage. Mechanical harvesting. In larger orchards, mechanical harvesters are used to shake the apples from the trees. While this method is faster, it can result in more bruising and damage to the fruit. Post-harvest handling. Proper handling of apples after harvest is essential to maintain their quality and extend their storage life. Sorting. After harvesting, apples should be sorted to remove any damaged or diseased fruit. Only the best apples should be stored for long-term use. Cleaning. Apples should be gently cleaned to remove any dirt or debris. This can be done using a soft cloth or a gentle rinse with water. Curing. Some apple varieties benefit from a curing period after harvest. This involves storing the apples in a cool, humid environment for a few weeks to allow their flavors to develop fully. Storing apples. Proper storage conditions are essential to keep apples fresh and crisp for as long as possible. Temperature. Apples should be stored at a temperature between 30 to 40 degrees Fahrenheit, -1 to 4 degrees Celsius. This slows down the respiration process and helps prevent spoilage. Humidity. High humidity, 85 to 90%, is crucial to prevent the apples from drying out. A humidifier, or placing the apples in perforated plastic bags, can help maintain the right humidity levels. Ventilation. Good air circulation is essential to prevent the buildup of ethylene gas, which can accelerate ripening and spoilage. Apples should be stored in well-ventilated containers or storage areas. Separation. Apples should be stored separately from other fruits and vegetables, as they produce ethylene gas, which can cause other produce to ripen and spoil more quickly. Long-term storage methods. For those looking to enjoy their apple harvest throughout the year, several long-term storage methods can be employed. Cold storage. Apples can be stored in a refrigerator or a cool cellar. This method is ideal for keeping apples fresh for several months. Freezing. Apples can be peeled, cored, and sliced before being frozen. This method is excellent for preserving apples for use in baking and cooking. Canning. Apples can be canned as slices, sauce, or butter. This method requires a bit more effort but results in a shelf-stable product that can be enjoyed year-round. Drying. Apples can be sliced and dried using a dehydrator or an oven. Dried apples make a delicious and healthy snack that can be stored for several months. Tips for maintaining apple quality. To ensure that your apples remain fresh and delicious, follow these tips. Regular inspection. Check your stored apples regularly for any signs of spoilage. Remove any damaged or rotten apples immediately to prevent them from affecting the others. Proper handling: handle apples gently to avoid bruising. Bruised apples are more prone to spoilage and should be used or processed first. Variety selection: some apple varieties store better than others. For long-term storage, choose varieties known for their keeping qualities, such as Fuji, Granny Smith, and Honeycrisp. Use first, store later: use the apples that are more prone to spoilage first, and store the hardier varieties for later use. Conclusion: harvesting and storing apples is a rewarding process that allows you to enjoy the fruits of your labor throughout the year. By understanding the life cycle of an apple tree, employing proper harvesting techniques, and following best practices for storage, you can ensure that your apples remain fresh and delicious for months to come. Whether you're enjoying a crisp apple straight from the storage bin or using preserved apples in your favorite recipes, the journey from orchard to table is one that brings joy and satisfaction.